Happy National Peanut Butter Cookie Day, everyone! That's right, today we're making keto peanut butter cookies. And these are pretty easy to make. Alright, they're not as easy as the ones where you put an egg in the peanut butter jar and you shake it and boom, you have cookies. It's not going to be quite that easy, but these are still super easy. And you know the best part about this is everything just gets mixed into one bowl. So you know what that means, guys? Very minimal dishes, which I love. Alright, let's get started. So, first things first, you're going to have your oven preheating already to 350 degrees. These get made up really fast, so just go ahead, pop on over, get that started now, I'll wait. Okay, hopefully you did it. Now remember I said all of this goes into one bowl. So, we have 1 cup of cream cheese at room temperature. Don't go killing your arm trying to mix it. Make sure it's room temperature. And if you say, Allie, I don't want to measure out a whole cup of cream cheese, that's fine. Your standard 8 ounce block of cream cheese is a cup. So either a cup of cream cheese or, like I said, 1 block of cream cheese. 2 cups of peanut butter. I use actually salted peanut butter because there's no other salt in this recipe except for the salt that is in your peanut butter. So 2 cups, it's a lot. You can always do this recipe in half if you don't have a need for that many cookies in your life, which, hello, who doesn't have a need for that many cookies in their life, okay? So 2 cups of peanut butter. And you're gonna say, Allie, what kind of peanut butter? It can be chunky, it can be smooth, it's whatever you choose. The one I'm using today is chunky, but that's because when I make my cookies, I actually like to have a little bit of like crunchy peanuts in my cookie. Personal preference, you can use smooth if you want. Okay, right here we have 4 tablespoons of a sugar substitute. So I use Swerve icing sugar substitute. There's all kinds out there. There's stevia. There's also like store brands are now making their own sugar substitutes. So it's whichever one you're feeling, okay? I'm not here to tell you what kind to buy. You can buy whatever you want. Okay, after that, we got 2 eggs with 2 teaspoons of vanilla, okay? Boom, into our thing. All right, now just mix, maybe not with the spatula. If you have a more sturdy spoon, that's what you're going to want to use. Like something like this. Wood spoon, you can't go wrong with it, am I right? You know, I mean, so many people have made great things with wood spoons. Pasta sauce in Italian restaurants, mama made cookies this way, pancake batter. So, listen, this is gonna be a sloppy, goopy mess. That's okay, guys. Trust the process. Let the sloppy, goopy mess be, okay? You just keep mixing that bad boy until it's all incorporated. You don't see any streaks of cream cheese, no streaks of peanut butter. It's all one smooth consistency. And you can use a hand mixer for this one if you so choose. I'm not using a hand mixer, but that's because not everybody has a hand mixer available to them. So I just like to do it by hand, just so everyone can see that it can be done this way if you don't have those kitchen appliances, okay? So, let's mix. You guys, I know this is getting you those arm muscles, okay? And if for nothing but yourself, right? You can try a little and say okay. I'm not saying go ham on it because it does have raw egg in it. So, just keep on mixing that. If you have a mixer, you're probably already done. Okay, so once you're all done mixing, it's gonna look something like this. So this is what it should look like. It is pretty much exactly like your standard cookie looking dough that you would expect to see. Alright, so now that we have our cookie dough, we gotta make the actual cookies. Baking sheet with parchment paper works just fine, or silicone mat if you have one of those. If you got any icing on your fingers, you might want to take that off. For right now, it could get a little messy and stick into your rings. Okay, then you're just gonna take a little bit, just like so. Roll it into a ball, all right, just like you would any other cookie. Plop it right there. And you're gonna do that until you're all out of cookie dough, okay? So let's go, let's roll. Okay, so once you have your cookies all done, lined up on your sheet pan, just like they would look like a normal peanut butter cookie, you don't have to do this. You can just mush them a little flat if you want, or leave them as balls. They don't spread a whole lot, so don't worry about them getting close to each other. They're not going to be spreading, all right? Just take your fork, just give them that classic peanut butter squared up X on it, okay? So let's do that all the way through. So here are our peanut butter cookies. I'm gonna pop these in the oven for 10 minutes at 350 degrees. Don't forget to set your guys' timer. I'm horrible at keeping track of time. You guys might be too, I don't know. So, maybe you're asking yourself, why no oil? The peanut butter itself has a lot of natural oils in it. You don't have to add oil. Why no salt? If you use salted peanut butter, there's your salt. Why no flour? It's really just not necessary. It just adds extra carbs and you don't need to do that. Why the cream cheese? It keeps them a lot more moist. If you've made keto cookies in the past, you may have had them be super crumbly, very dry in your mouth. The cream cheese is gonna help them keep moist, and it also acts as making these cookies a little bit of a fat bomb for you. So if you're having a hard time getting in that fat, this is a good way to get it, okay? They're higher in sugars. So don't make this an everyday, this is how you reach your fat macros, but this will help get you there. If you want that little extra push, you're short that day, you're feeling down, you need a little some pick-me-up, have one of these cookies. It's a fat bomb, it's still keto, it's gluten-free, and it's just gonna make you feel better, because even though, you guys, even though we're being keto and we're being gluten-free, we don't need to deny ourselves these finer things in lives, okay? It's not necessary. You can be on a diet and still have all of the things that you like to have. You don't have to miss out on these things. I promise you, all right? It's great so that you can still have these things. Okay, so once you take these out of the oven, you actually don't want to touch them. Don't transfer them to your cooling rack. They need to be cooled down completely, or when you touch them, they're going to just mush apart, fall apart. They won't be good. So after your 10 minutes is up, take them out and just let them chill there until they cool down completely. Take this time to go sit, get a drink of water, and then come back and take them off of your paper. And there we have it, guys. Keto, gluten-free, peanut butter cookies. Let's try one. They're delicious, okay? They're everything you need from a peanut butter cookie right here. Okay, everyone, there it is. Some tips to keep in mind when you're making your gluten-free peanut butter cookies is oven times may depend on your oven. Some people's ovens run hotter than others. 2, yes, you can freeze these and unfreeze as needed. 3, don't forget to eat your peanut butter cookies today. We'll see you guys on the next day. Goodbye.